Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome to another glorious episode of the Friday Mailbag. It's me, Jeff Bay, coming at you live on a Friday afternoon. We're taking a look at that. Today is, of course, if you are in Southern California, Mint on Card Comedy. We are the second Friday of every month, except December. Sometimes we're the first Friday. It depends. If the second Friday is a single digit, we do that. But that means today it is the 14th, and we have such a lineup. We have the incredible Alice Hamilton, Andy Ryder, Brian Kiley, Chad Opitz, this weirdo, the amazing Julia Stone, and Sierra Catao. Some great first timers, some great returning, very, very funny. One of you, actually, somebody that is a member of the Patreon, sent me a video from Chad Opitz from One Liner Madness where you can literally hear me in the background, but he was just sending it to me as like, this is a good joke. You like it, right? And I was like, did you send me this because you can hear me in the background? And they're like, oh my God, I didn't even notice that. So that's very, very funny. But anyway, check that out. Of course, it is our November. We always theme it out. So November Ajax from Pacific Rim. It's a little dark in here, so you can't see how gorgeous these colors are. But we'll move on from that. But if you are in Southern California, head on out to Blast from the Past, 3117 West Magnolia in Burbank. We are coming up on our 10th anniversary of this show. I know. Did not get any comics this week, but I did get this absolute. Oh wait, I got some comics, but kind of not the way you'd think. I did get the trade paperback of Absolute Batman. I do have the issues, but this is weird. I don't want to buy them. I've had this for quite some time. Ooh, you know what? I forgot something. Hold on one second. You can still hear me, right? You're still good. You're all doing great. I'm proud of you. I forgot about all the extra bonus stuff that I got last week. I had it putting on a thing. So I went to an event at Revenge of, which is a comic shop / pinballs place. It's a great spot. And I went and they had a great bunch of comics folks. But if you look here, Mike and Laura Allred were in town and they signed that. Mike's a great guy. So I love Ecstatics. It's one of my favorite books, Marvel books of all time. So I had him sign my omnibus. Let's see what else I got last week. Well, I went and grabbed something from Collector's Paradise, had a booth at Revenge of, as well as just this great Revenge of with Patton and Jordan. That's Patton Oswalt and Jordan Bloom. They were there. So this was the Comic Book Creators Block Party. It was great. Lots of great friends, cool friends from the show were there. So many of them were there, and future guests as well. So that was really, really fun. Great day. I was there for the entirety of the day and got to hang out with some great people. And we're going to take a look at some of the stuff we got here. I might have to, I'll pull this up a little bit, make it a little bit more visibly accessible. We got some posters. Let's see. I'm guessing this is The Brood from Minor Threats poster, as well as Dark Horse had a great presence there. This Kill All Immortals poster right here. These are really, really rad. I think in this pack they gave us stuff to get signed. Actually, I have some stuff that I didn't get a ton signed. One thing I did get signed was from actually my neighbor, Superman legend John Bogdanov. Unfortunately, those cards are currently under a plastic sheet in my studio because it's raining in Southern California. So we got a little bit more. This is for American Caper, which just came out this week. So definitely check that out. Again, Dark Horse had a great experience there, primarily, especially because Jordan and Patton, their books, their Minor Threats book, are through Dark Horse. We have the Tales from Hawkins American Caper sticker, Tales from Hawkins bookmark. So that's really fun. An American Caper preview book. I got this one. It's a Sacrificers book. They're like, it's a variant. We'll give it to you for free. Dinged up to hell, but really fun little free comic book day thing that they get. This was in my box. We have Blank Eater. I can say shit, right? The Stranger Things 3D book. We're taking everyone down with us. So that was all gifted in from Revenge of and Dark Horse together. We got an American caper, a couple of these really, really rad postcards. I'll probably actually send somebody. I send correspondence in the packages. If you're a member at patreon.com/Jeff May, and you sign up for you get the Jeff May rookie card tier, I give you stuff from all the breaks, and sometimes I add things from here. So somebody will probably get an Umbrella Academy bookmark or an Avatar. So like this, I absolutely will send to people because I know I have people who, when I ask them what their interests are, there's at least one person who has Avatar: The Last Airbender as a very specific thing. Now, I'm never really probably going to open Avatar: The Last Airbender cards. Those are not something that really come across my purview very often. So in that regard, I was like, all right, well, okay. So that I can send to that person. Like I like to give little bonus things to people. We have these 3D glasses, which are for that Stranger Things book. What else? I bought this from the Collector's Paradise booth. Oh, yeah, that's right. My buddy, the next magic is that my buddy Tim did this Masters of the Universe Revolution comic book and signed all these. And so I grabbed it. It was like $16 for the set. So you're basically getting them all for cover price. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I love Tim. He's great. I'll pick this up. Signed books. And what else do we have here? Oh, I bought these. These are books by from Panic. My buddy Chris Longo started a new company. He's actually my boxing buddy, but he's doing this great book with a lot of my buddies in here. I mean, Shannon Eric Denton, he's an old friend. Ben Templesmith's a buddy. So I was like, one of those things where I own Dustin Nguyen doing this cover. I love Dust. So I was like, well, hey, you just launched your new company. Like, let me support. We have Count Crowley. This is, again, this looks like Mediocre Midnight Monster Hunter. That's a great idea. Written by David Dastmalchian, who's an autograph that we just pulled. And a nice little Collector's Paradise signature series. This is a great company. And speak of the devil, a friend of mine who is in the comments has just is working there now. So you can get all sorts of stuff signed by all sorts of creators. It's a really, really great scenario over there. So it's a good little store. It's right around the corner. My store is House of Secrets, but Collector's Paradise, also a wonderful store. So definitely check that out. And then this is the COA from Collector's Paradise. I said, ha, in there. Yeah, cat's out of the bag. I don't think she's hiding that. But yeah, Taff is a manager at Collector's Paradise. So that is really, really fun. Now, a couple more things that I have picked up. I have a handful of things, but I'm also going to show you something that I just recently found. I found this last night, stashed away. It's a bunch of like the Jeff Has Cool Friends stickers, buttons, and pins that I used to like travel with and take with me and everything like that. I thought I had misplaced them. I thought I was out. So if you are one of those members of patreon.com/Jeff May, the rookie card tier, and you're relatively new, just do me a favor. Send me a message letting me know so I can send these to you. I can send you some because these would go out to patrons when I would get them. But, and then Sticker Mule decided to really openly support fascism, and I decided to not mess with them anymore. So and it's hard. Like every time you're like, hey, I'm trying to find something similar to Sticker Mule, everybody always sends you like, oh, come to this place. It's, it's owned independently in Portland, and they pay all their artists. And it's like, that's awesome. And then the stickers are like $8 a piece. And you're like, okay, but also, come on. So I did spend the last couple of days, if you have followed my Instagram, in Monterey. So I picked up a couple of stickers while I was there. I mean, this one, come on. Anything you know about me. I love Monterey. I love otters. I love Christmas. Thank you. This might make it onto the laptop if I have room. While I was in Monterey, I did go to a couple local card shops. One I liked more than the other. There was one where the guys were super cool, and one where the guy, I could tell he just really wanted to talk to me about why woke is ruining the country. But he did sell me this, which is a numbered to 99 Masataka Yoshida relic card. Nothing particularly fascinating, hand numbered, which I like. The gold border is good, but it's also Masataka Yoshida. He's a great hitter playing for the Red Sox. This is his rookie card. It is a rookie thing. So it's just one of those things where like I got it for like I think $8 or $10. So I was like, all right, I'll take it. That's kind of cool. Another thing I got, and there's a very, very funny story about this. I got this. I wish they had packed it a little better, but it doesn't seem like it was damaged. But it's an Ebony Maw autograph by Tom Von Lawler. Now, it was really cheap when I started bidding on it. It was like $1 and nobody had bid on it. And then somebody was outbidding me, and I accidentally meant to bid like $8.68, but I accidentally bid $868 while that was happening. So thank God it didn't get much further. I think I paid $9 for this. Guy seems great, but I don't want to pay nearly $1,000 for this card. So thank God that happened. While I was in Monterey as well, I went to that other spot, and they did a two-for deal on the Topps Holidays. They sold me a mega box and an advent calendar for a good deal. And so I'm probably going to open this mega box later, but the advent calendar, I think I'm going to do daily breaks, like minute breaks, for that. So I'm very excited to do that. It was a pretty good deal, and I'd like to be able to put more content on this page. So we have that. And then finally, I'm going to open this today for the break. A couple people wanted me to open this at the last one here. So I figured I'd open this. This is a Costco box. You could only get these at Costco, and that includes the Miles Morales card that is in here. And we also got not just 6 packs, but a big collection of lands, like Spider-Man lands, which I think are really, really cool. Right? They're foil. They have like the webbing. And that's really cool. So I'll open one of these packs first, and we'll take a look at the lands. And, honestly, like, if there's a lot of, like, Magic the Gathering, I have a couple people that are, like, Magic the Gathering specific players. I might send them some lands or something. I'll send you guys all lands, too. But that's so we have the Spider Web making the white mana, the blue mana, black mana, red mana, and green mana. Just cool-looking stuff. And then you have, Boring Plains. I guess not really boring. It's just Queens, the Brooklyn Bridge, right? An alley. Oh, I don't hate these, actually. Mountains, it's the skyscrapers. It's pretty clever. And then I'm guessing Central Park. Or just, So that's kind of cool. Good for them. Now we're obviously hoping to pull that, what is it? It's the Soul Stone, right? The Full Art Soul Stone. That's the card everybody's trying to get. So let's see if we can get that. That's this set has done interesting things. It's not a set that people have been particularly in love with. A lot of Magic fans are. Forest should have been Forest Hills, Queens. I mean, sure. I mean, to be fair, I think it should have been just more straight up Central Park. So Let's take a look. We have Doc Ock. See, one of the things I actually really like about this is even though it's like uncommons or commons, like you get great characters, which I think are really fun. So taxi driver, subway train, the enforcers. We love that. Fancy Dan. Hey, Fancy Dan. The Wild Pack Squad. That's really great. Spectacular Tactics. Pumpkin Bombardment. Scout the City. So we have, these are our uncommons. Passion of Spider-Man. That's great. We love it. School Days. Oh, that's a great card. For 3 and 2 blue, you can either draw 3 cards or counter a spell. So I haven't played in person or digitally in years, but I keep an eye on the basic. This is the card stuff, and it's crazy. Yeah, it's interesting. We have Wisecrack, where he's dealing with Grizzly. Should have what? Foils and rares. We have Urban Retreat. We have a foil Sinister Scientist. We have a land that is a Suburban Sanctuary. And we have a treasure token and a spider token. Spider token. Does whatever a spider token can. Yeah, it's on May's house, yeah. Let's try and get that Soulstone, though. Which is weird that the Soulstone is in, like, the Spider-Man set. That's, like, kind of goofy, in my opinion. But whatever. We have the Enforcers again. See, just like a straight-up Spider-Man card, right? Like, I love that there's different versions of that. We have Whoosh. Stegron, the Dinosaur Man. Legendary creature, Dinosaur Villain, Menace. Discard this card until end of turn. The target creature you control gets +3/+1 and becomes a dinosaur. Kapow! Pumpkin Bombardment. Spectacular Tactics again. So we're getting... Oh, Spider-Man No More. Amazing Spider-Man number 50 cover. Personal Spider-Man. Love that we got multiples of that. Spider Suit. Spider-Girl Legacy Hero. That's cool. We have... Ooh, a Symbiote Spider-Man. Yeah, is his cost to damage worse than in Snap? Let's take a look. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. Put 1 into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Oh, interesting. We have Kapow foil. We have a foil Forest. And we have a treasure token and a spider token. So there we go. I'm trying to I'm gonna put them all out in a stack for now. We can organize them later. Also, man, I'm back to boxing and I did something to my shoulder. Like I blew that sucker out. And we have an illusion token. That's gonna be really interesting. Oh, I told you I'd look at that Stegron. All right, Stegron. 5/4, so he costs 5 and he is 4. So he's a little bit better in Marvel Snap. He costs 4 and he has 5 power and he smacks a guy off to the side. He's 4/7 in Snap. Sorry. Unstable Experiment. That's great art right there. It's a good piece. Taxi Driver, Subway Train. You may pay green if you do search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Tap any number of creatures you control, total power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until it... Okay. The Enforcers, Spidey, a hot dog cart, Lurking Lizards, Trample. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, put a +1/+1 count. Oh, that could be interesting. The beginning of your combat on your turn, Sudden Strike. So you got Silk versus Black Cat. Oh, that's great for 1 and a white to destroy any creature involved in combat. The Superior Foes of Spider-Man. The Spider-Mobile, hell yeah. So we have a mythic rare of Dr. Octopus Master Planner. Well, that's pretty cool. Other villains you control get +2/+2. Your maximum hand size is 8. At the beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 8 cards in your hand, draw a card. Damn! We have a Gallant Citizen, and it's John. A foil swamp, and then a spider/illusion villain. That's rad. Oof. And I'll take a look at the Miles Morales that's in there as well, the one that you can only get from this specific box, apparently. That was cool. We got that Mythic Doc Ock. That's rad. He's definitely not cheap, but he can really do good work if you can get to that point, right? You need 7 mana total. So we're getting a lot of the same cards. That's not so bad. Maybe that's why people don't like it. Oscorp Research Team okay, they're tough, but you can just draw cards if you have enough mana. Mechanical Mobster, Alien Symbiosis, enchant creature gets +1/+1. Imagine that if Eddie Brock is only 1/1 tougher if he gets venomized. Spoil the UK, bruv. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your control, you draw a card and gain 2 life. That's fun. Shocker. Unshakable. During your turn, Shocker has first strike. That's pretty rad. We have a Mysterio, Master of Illusion. When Mysterio enters, create a 3/3 blue illusion token for each non-token villain you control. If he dies, you exile them. All right. How about Swarm Foil, Being of Bees, flying? I use a discard deck in Snap, so I love Swarm. How about an Ominous Asylum Land? And a robot and food token. So there we go. That is fun. Yeah, every time I move my arm to put the cards over, it hurts. And I'm doing a double session tomorrow. So hopefully Sunday gives me enough time to sort of rest that arm. But yeah, my shoulder, I've been sitting here with my, I'm charging it right now, but my Theragun that I have here to just sort of try to work that out. Getting older, it can be painful. Doc Ock, Sinister Scientist, Taxi Driver. Controlling of the villain, Doc Ock has hexproof. I wonder if the rules are you can like keep upgrading them for free if you like play a bunch of different Doc Ocks. I don't know. I haven't read the rule set yet, but that makes sense. Masked Meower. Haste, discard a card, sacrifice this creature to draw. All right. Spiders Man, Heroic Horde. Oh, is that Spiders Man from like Earth X? Or is that a different... I don't know. Raging Goblinoids. Ooh, it looks like we've got a full art card, so that's exciting. Sun Spider, Nimble Webber. So we got a full art card here. Let's hope that's going to be a good one. Spectacular Spider Man. And a foil Shadow of the Goblin. Is this gold? It's so dark I can't tell, but I think that's actually a rare foil as well. So Spider-Man gains flying until end of turn. Sacrifice Spectacular Spider-Man. Creatures you control gain hexproof and indestructible. That's pretty good. Those are 2 great cards. A Blue Island and then a Treasure and Human Citizen card. So pretty red. Ouch. Arms moving is ouch. It hurts a lot when I move my dumb arms. Daily Bugle reported. The extended art Spidey. Is this a foil too? Nope, doesn't seem to be. Daily Bugle Reporters, Passenger Ferry. Electro's Bolt deals 4 damage to target creature. You can cast it from your graveyard for 1 and a red if you discarded it. Okay. Spider Rex, created, of course, by my good friend Christos Gage. 6/6. He's basically a worm. Common Crook. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. It's an artifact with tap sacrifices to add 1 mana of any color. All right. Bagel and Schmear. Oh, that's interesting. The extended art Spider-Man cards all make a giant comic book picture. Well, I did know that they were like taken from comics. I didn't know that they made like a puzzle. That's interesting. I wonder how they did that. Pictures of Spider-Man. Oh, is that Tombstone? Return target villain card from your graveyard to your hand, and it costs 1 less. Man, it's really trying to get me. We have a School Days. Oscorp Industries land. When this land enters from a graveyard, you lose 2 life. You can do blue, black, or red. You may play this card from your graveyard if you discard it this turn. How about Craven's Cats foil? And a swamp and a treasure token. So the last thing we will take a look at is our Miles Morales card. I'll leave it in the tray for now. We'll just take a look at it. It is foil. Vigilance Trample. Attacking doesn't cause this creature to attack and deal excess combat damage to the player he's attacking. Whenever Spider-Man enters or attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each other you control, and they gain. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a good card. So there we go, folks. These cards are up for grab over at patreon.com/JeffMay. If you're a member of the rookie card tier, just let me know, and we will do what we can, get you guys a foil, a rare, or something. If there's a card, if you are a Magic player and there's a card that you think will help you, obviously let me know. And if you are a Magic player and there might be 2 or 3 cards that you think will help you, and I don't have them apportioned out for other people, obviously I do know when people have that on their interests. I try to sort of load heavy, like maybe I might pull, if I'm giving 2 of, say I have like, 2 basketball cards or something going to some people, but you're not a basketball fan or something like that, or whatever. Like I will make that shift to make that adjustment. So patreon.com/JeffMay, JEFFMAY, and sign up for any of that rookie card tier stuff, and you'll get all the stuff that I opened in November, and that should be arriving. I'm going to put those things together a little bit earlier than normal. I'm going to start trying to like divvy up all the cards that I can, sort of by the end of November, so I can get them out, so everybody gets them before Christmas. All of my Americans, your packages have been mailed out. All of my Canadians, your packages are about to be mailed out. Long story. But for now, if you could just appreciate and like the video and leave a comment, tell me what card you liked the most out of here, what thing you saw in here you liked the most. Please feel free to let me know. If you are a member of the Patreon, please message me if you want any of this stuff. And we're just here to have a good time and vibe out. So if you can subscribe to the channel, please do. As we grow, that helps. So I love you. Have a great day. If you are in Southern California, I will see you at Mint on Card. But if you're not in Southern California, I will see you next Wednesday, where we're going to be opening the brand new Batman Metal set that is out by Upper Deck. And that is, of course, to celebrate the relatively recent episode of Nerd we did with Upper Deck's TJ Shevlin, Andre, about Robin. So we're very excited for that. So come check that out. Love you guys. You're wonderful. Have a great day. Bye.